I can't work because you keep arresting me, Miss Webster. How can I work if I'm always in jail, Miss Webster?
We are on the record in 2022 TR 3025, State of Kansas versus Amanda Rose Harmon. Jared Regier appearing for the state, the defendant, Amanda Rose Harmon, appearing in person via Zoom, in custody and pro se on charges driving while habitual violator and driving without proof of insurance. We have quite a bit of history, including a couple of 3 failures to appear at least. March 19th, 2025, the defendant appeared before Judge Hart. She said she had fired her attorney, Gerard Scott, and the court did not appoint a new attorney. So what are you doing about an attorney, Miss Harmon? Are you hiring another one if you've discharged Mr. Scott?
Can I speak now?
Please do.
Okay. I would like to be plea out or kick me out of Kansas. Those are my 2 options today. Because this has been going on since September 22. Like you said, we got a lot of history. Let's just get this over with. It's ridiculous. I have a career now, Miss Webster. I have a lot going on for me, Miss Webster. This is the first time in my life that I'm not on any substance. I have a career going on for me. This is my only, but this is a lot, $30 an hour plus 25% commission. It's unprecedented to have a career. I do grant writing. That's all I'm going to say today. And so you guys have at it. That's all.
Right. Well, I hope you plan to answer a few questions because I have some. First of all, how old are you?
48.
You're 48. And this is the first time you're off of substances?
No, I've been off for 4 years before that. I'm just saying this is the first time I've had a career opportunity. And I'm finally off substances.
And what is this career? You said you write grants. What's your career?
Grant writing.
And who do you do that for?
For Judge Zavinia. Dr. Zavinia.
Was it judge, doctor, or both?
Yes, both.
Okay, judge, who's a doctor.
There's his number, his phone numbers.
And what state or area is that judge located in?
Vegas. So I'm saying kick me out of Kansas. Kick me out of Kansas.
The judge is located, hang on, the judge is located in the state of Vegas?
Yes, no. Las Vegas, Nevada.
All right. I
work from home, but I have an apartment there. I'm ready to go. I got a plane ticket already. I'm ready to get this case over with, whatever. If we need to transfer it, go ahead and put me on probation. I don't care.
Okay, well, slow down a bit. All right. So are you?
I need to get back to work. I got kids to feed. I got a house.
Hold on. Attorney Gerard Scott, it looks like was allowed to withdraw, maybe. We had a competency issue going on. Did you ever go in and submit to the evaluation?
He did that this morning.
Okay, you had a competency evaluation this morning.
Correct.
So we'll probably be getting some reports from the evaluator before long. And on the issue of the attorney, and we've got a lot of history on this case. But it sounds like you can afford to hire an attorney with this stuff.
I can't work because you keep arresting me, Miss Webster. How can I work if I'm always in jail, Miss Webster?
Well,
that's my question. My question is, how can I afford anything anymore? And how can I ever get anywhere in life if you won't stop? You got to stop abusing me. You got to stop.
Well, ma'am, you have to come to court.
You have to stop.
You have to come to court. You understand that? You have to stop missing court.
Yes, I do understand, Miss Webster. Thank you.
Without me having to count, do you show how many failures to appear? Do you have that in your notes? I don't. There are so many.
Your Honor, I will need one moment, please.
Yeah, I was just hoping maybe you'd made a note from one of the hearings. Yeah, because
A notebook here if we need to give them a notebook somehow.
no, we don't.
All my
need that.
failure to be appears. I
Yeah,
got ink at home if they need
do
ink.
you know how many you've had?
It's not about that. You guys are trickery is all I'm saying. And you guys need to stop.
Okay, well, how
I
are
got
we?
a career. For the first time in my life, I've got a really good career. This is getting ridiculous.
All right, so are you going to represent yourself then?
I guess.
Well, it's up to you. You
Yep.
can-
Yes, I'll represent myself.
Did
Yes.
you apply for court appointed since you saw the last judge?
I don't no, because no, there's, like I said, there's too much history behind all this, you guys. So I represent myself today. And let's plead out whatever we need to do to get this over with.
Well, I'm going to need to see the evaluation results. I ordered that competency evaluation. It looks like motion and order were filed January 28th.
Nobody let me know. Just so precious.
January 29th of 25 was when the court allowed the attorney to withdraw. Now, for your information, there was on March 19th of 25 an amended complaint and information filed. So officially, you're looking now at count 1, driving while habitual violator, a Class A non-person misdemeanor. The state did on March 19th dismiss the no proof of insurance. So apparently they have gotten proof of insurance. The only charge you're looking at right now is driving while an habitual violator. But I'm not in a position to entertain a plea of any type from you until I get the results of your competency evaluation.
It's fine. Let's just get this over with.
Well, I understand that, but Deputy, did they give you any idea how long it might be on the evaluation? If in fact she had one this morning, did she have an evaluation for competency?
She did have a visit this morning. I'm not sure who it was with. I have no recommendation on time as far as how long they're taking with anything.
It sounds like you're not even sure that it was a competency evaluation as opposed to maybe a therapy session.
It was a competency and she was from the courts. They should have that by now.
It was some kind of pro visit, but I don't know who it was with, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Regier, do you know anything about that?
I do not, Your Honor. It does appear that previously on motion of the defendant's attorney at the time, if my memory is correct, that the court did enter an order for determination of competency. It looks like that was filed with the court back in January of 2025. I was not the prosecuting attorney at the most recent hearing before Judge Hart, although after conferring with the county attorney, the state has its own concerns as it relates to KSA 223302, which I believe that order was issued under. So the state the state respectfully submits that the court should maintain its prior orders on that particular issue. In response to the court's inquiry, or rather earlier inquiry, this is a case that appears to have at least 6 prior failures to appear. It would appear that perhaps most notably, based off my notes, the matter was set for bench trial back in March of 2023, at which time the defendant excused herself from the bench trial. So the state does respectfully maintain that the court's prior orders, both concerning the competency order and any orders concerning bond, should be maintained.
All right, right now she's setting on a.
Ma'am,
Yes,
it
sir.
was a competency hearing this morning.
Bless you.
Good, good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Looks like, and right now it looks like she's detained on a no bond hold, officer. I'm going to order that be maintained. I'm also going to appoint Attorney Darren Patterson to.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
And I'm going to note that she got up and left in the middle of the proceedings again. So we're going to reconvene May 12th at 9 a.m. No bond hold. Darren Patterson appointed. Clerk, please let Darren know that she's being held on a no bond hold with awaiting a competency evaluation, with their next hearing being May 12th, 9 a.m. in case he thinks we need to visit anything before then. But again, we need to let him know that she's in there on that no bond hold. Anything else, Mr. Regier?
Not on this matter, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Then we'll be in recess. Mr. Case, remind me who you're here for?
I am here for a few. One was Harmon. So when last week Dante spoke with you, we left and went to her house. We went and arrested her and booked her in on that one. So, but wanted to make sure we were good on that one, and which looks like we were because there wasn't mentioned on that one.
Okay.
Now,
You were here on the one that we just had?
correct.
Good for bringing her in. Okay.
And Your Honor,
Yes,
may one additional matter, if the court is prepared to go back on the record in the
Yes,
absence
we
of the
need to.
defendant.
back on the record in 2022 TR 3025, State of Kansas versus Amanda Rose Harmon. Jared Regier still here for the state. The defendant still absent after having left in the middle of, well, towards the tail end of the hearing. Noting that her bail bondsman Tyson Case is present, and having told the court just now that he did, did you go pick her up or just tell her to turn herself in?
We had to, yeah, we had to set her up and get her picked up. So yeah, she
Okay.
was on her way to live on a commune in Las Vegas. She was going to live off the land.
I see. Thank you for that additional information. Darren Patterson, if you're listening, you've just been appointed to her. She did have Gerard Scott, but first, I think he was privately retained, but she dismissed him, and she just had a competency evaluation this morning that was ordered in January before she disappeared. So you're wanting relieved from the bond, Mr. Case?
Yes, please.
All right, Mr. Regier, your position.
Yes, Your Honor, given that the defendant had previously appeared, albeit not for an entire hearing in this matter, it would appear that a motion for judgment on bond was filed with the court on January 27th, 2025. It would appear that the court is the state's understanding that the court had previously appointed Mr. Patterson, who does appear on at least at this juncture. If the court is satisfied in all other respects, and assuming this is the appropriate procedural time to do this under the circumstances, the state would move to withdraw the motion for judgment on bond.
Motion, I'm going to let the bondsman off the hook, but she's going to need to reinstate that bond since he doesn't want to be on it anymore. He's turned her back in, so she'll have to find someone else to post that bond. I've got her held. Well, wait, I've got her held on a no bond hold, so he couldn't.
And Your Honor, that is the state's understanding of the court's orders when this matter was previously on the
Okay.
docket today.
Pardon me,
Judgment?
Your Honor.
Yes.
And I was in a breakout room, but I just popped back in. Did the court appoint me to Amanda Harmon?
I did.
And is there already an order for the competency to be done?
Yes, Mr. Scott, I think, asked for that months ago, and
Okay.
it's a 2022 case. She's had 6 failures to appear.
And when has it now been reset to?
May 12th at 9 a.m.
If the competency evaluation gets completed and we have a written report, would it be right if I contact court counsel and the clerk to reset that sooner?
Yes, I would appreciate you doing that.
Okay, thank you.
And as I said, yeah, she's being held without bond. Mr. Case has just been released of his obligation. And May 12th, 9 a.m. She told me that she is working for a judge doctor in Las Vegas, doing grant underwriting as a career, that I think she said she is substance abuse free at 48 years old, And she gave me a phone number for this doctor.
I would watch the first appearances.
All right.
I've also known Amanda Harmon for, probably a decade or two, so I'm very familiar with her.
All right, very good. Sounds like that case is under control then. Anything further, Mr. Regier?
Your Honor, is the court finding that the motion for judgment on bond is withdrawn in this matter?
It is so to reflect.
Say it has nothing further at this time, Your
All
Honor.
right, thank